That's the opposition leader there, Bill Shorten, with his schools minister, Kate Ellis, announcing their, as they say, generational record in terms of increased funding for schools education. Let me explain why this is a stupid move. On a multiple number of levels, it is a silly move by the Labor Party. The main reason that this forward announcement is silly, not just for the 2 years to end the Gonski funding. Now, that's something that arguably isn't a bad idea because there was agreements in place already with the state governments. What's silly in this announcement by Labor is the amount of money, the quantum of money pledged beyond the 2 years of Gonski. By going all out, they are pushing out in advance of the existing funding arrangements and agreements with state premiers and territory leaders. And by doing that, they hamstrung themselves in terms of other elements of agreements that get negotiated around COAG. So we have a scenario now where state premiers have the whip hand. It was Paul Keating who said, never get between a state premier and a bag of money. Well, what Bill Shorten has done, if they win government, is he has pledged a quantum of money without negotiation. He's done it in a single policy script when these things have to be negotiated fiscally right across the spectrum, not just in education, but for health services as well and for other Commonwealth grants across a host of areas. And he's done this as a preemptive strike before serious tax and federation reform debate throughout 2016, of which, if the state premiers and the government is to have an open mind on, you can't have one side of politics having already committed a particular sum of money, not even with negotiation. We're going to find out in the days and weeks ahead that this policy wasn't shared with the state premiers, certainly not all of them, not even the Labor state premiers. So we simply have Labor out on a limb saying we're going to toss tens of billions of dollars into education funding for schools. We all think that's a great idea in theory. In practice, though, in a federated nation with complex intergovernmental agreements and arrangements between the Commonwealth and the various states, this is bad policy, and it's bad policy structuring.